Hello and welcome to another video. In this video, we're gonna look into the inner child. Now, the inner child is crucial in my coaching experience and in my own healing as well. Now, if you want to really ensure that you are doing the best out of this video, then make sure to already wear some comfortable clothes as we are going to see or hear a guided meditation. I'm gonna do it with you so you know what I'm talking about. And with that said, my name is Patricia. I'm a certified life coach and I help my clients to raise up their awareness towards their goals, towards their visions. And sometimes we have to go and look into the past and what is holding you back. Why aren't you at a certain point in your life, right? So before we start, make sure to hit that subscribe button, also the alarm clock, and let's go. Now, the inner child is like a semi-independent persona from you who is acting subconsciously, which makes it a bit more tricky, okay? Because you need to raise special awareness to the inner child to even know when you're triggered. I haven't done this for many years and I always felt this is not even needed, and until I realized that was maybe a wrong choice, because the inner child is still existing if you want or not. It means that when we are growing up, the inner child is mentioned or is supposed to be counted until you're in puberty. And with that said, everything that has happened where you got hurt, where you couldn't receive any love, where you were frustrated, where you received anger, where you didn't got any notice from others, you weren't treated the way how you needed it, your caretakers maybe couldn't do it any differently. This is exactly when you face an issue. Why? Because when you're an adult, you have this subconsciously still in your body, and this makes it extremely tricky. That means that you are overreacting on so many different levels before you haven't worked on this with the awareness, of course. Now, when we are not aware of those triggers, we get triggered until we are doing something, right? And the problem here is that many of us don't look at it because we feel like, yeah, but it's 20 years ago and it doesn't matter anymore. I was a child and it's not important. Well, the problem is, especially when you are in interaction with family, friends, partner, team colleague, it comes back. Okay, this frustration, this anger, this unreceived love, the feeling of a lack comes back, because until now you haven't resolved it. Until now you haven't healed that wound. That means that your inner child is still waiting for someone to take care of its issues. And since you're an adult now, it's your responsibility to take care, to understand why you're reacting a certain way. And with this inner child, it just makes it really clear on what is going on inside of you. No, it's not childish if you just want to receive love, but you don't know how to. It's that you learned it a way that isn't healthy for you, that isn't working for you anymore. And the problem is that you cannot get over that state. You cannot grow out of that because you're holding back into the past, trying to make something work that cannot work. Okay, it cannot work if you're suffering from the past. For example, if you feel super insecure and you're trying to always control things and be overly protective, or like trying to kind of manipulate the situation, that is an inner child wound. And that inner child wound is something that you need to look after. You need to be aware and get a sense of, okay, why did it hurt me? What's wrong? Or what, I think what's wrong is the wrong question. It's more about understanding why you behave that way. Why is that? Now, there are several people, they tell me, yeah, but I mean, I cannot really remember my childhood, right? I used to be like that. I couldn't really remember what was going on in my childhood, and I had just shut down, like total wall break, right? Because when you can't handle it anymore, this is what can happen. And until you don't open up again consciously, until you don't do that, you will not be able to even receive that love you wish for. So that lack can never be fulfilled because you are not in the receiving position. You feel you don't deserve it to get that. You feel unworthy, maybe even like not good enough to even get it. How are you trying to receive something if you're not able to get it in return? Now, the inner child is not only this heavy emotion and all woo, it has also really great aspects, which is, for example, the positivity, the playfulness, the creative part. All of it is a combination of who are we as a child, this like not thinking about the consequences. Maybe it's more like the world is open, everything is there. And once we are getting more mature, we are kind of this is how it needs to be, this is this, and it needs to be like this and this and this, and we put ourselves more in a box. Now when we grow up, we take this whole package with us. How we got raised is something that most of the people have in their systems. But what you need to know is you don't have to follow that. You don't have to feel the same way. Now, at one moment you take over those kind of feelings, and every single time you feel kind of betrayed or something in that area that hurted you in the past, you feel like, okay, I know these emotions. Totally clear, right? And that's happening unconscious. And you start to create that kind of feeling over and over again. And over the years, you feel like you are those kind of emotions, which is not the truth. The truth is you can be whoever you want. The truth is that you are not your emotions, right? You are not your emotions, but you are the owner and creator of them. And so if the healing starts, then step by step you can change this persona, you can change this sub-independent persona, which is so important to get an understanding what is going on behind the scenes. All right, are you ready? Then we're gonna start into this meditation. We're gonna start to look into how can we help you to release that pain. There will be always some triggers that will show up, but then you know how to work with it. Then you know the process. Now, you can change this process anytime you feel you need some adjustments. And I think this is so important because we all work a bit different. And you need to make sure that what you are trying to do here is helping you, is supporting you, and it's in your favor. Which is why all the tools I give to my clients are personalized, okay? So this is really a broader kind of audience, which may be that you need adjustments. So just be open, receive the guidance. If you need to make some changes, then go for it. Understand that. Let's go, let's start. So what you need first is a picture from yourself when you were young. Good is a picture, I don't know, between 5, 10-ish, just when you were a child. It can be even a scene you remember when this trigger happened to you. It can also be that you just feel like, I just want to try. Like, let's see what comes up, right? That's good too. Make sure to wear some comfortable clothes so you can actually really dive into this. Yeah? Now I want you to relax. Take some deep breaths. Close your eyes. One more time, take a deep breath. Hold. Release. All right. Now imagine we are in a very, very big yard full of trees. There is even a little lake in the front. It's beautiful, actually. It smells from spring. Next to you, on your right hand, you have the younger self, the inner child. She looks at you and says, I need help. I'm in pain. And I don't know what to do. Now you, as an adult, have a different perspective. You can see that your younger self is in pain and you only feel compassion. You feel so much love toward this young child. You try to understand, to empathize. And you look at her and say, so tell me, what is it that hurt you? Who was it who hurt you? And then just listen from a child perspective. Be quiet and just listen. Listen what she has to say. She will tell you a story from when you were young. A story when she got hurt and she didn't got any support. She was left alone, maybe. And you listen. And then you just look at her and you say, I understand. It's okay that you feel that way. It's okay that you feel hurt. I acknowledge your feelings and I understand you very, very well. I'm sorry that I wasn't there for you and I could listen. It's okay how you reacted. I love you, and you're good enough to receive love. You don't need to do anything for that. You don't need to have any achievements. You're smart, you're intelligent, you're worthy of love. I love you so much that I cannot even express it fully, but you can feel it. Open your heart and send the love to that child who just needs a hug from you. Imagine that you hug your own inner child. Tell her that everything will be okay, she will be good, and that you are thankful how she did everything. You're thankful how she managed until you took over. You're thankful that she was here to hold your hand while you couldn't. Make sure to bring in all emotions that you have. Bring it up. All the anger, all the frustration, all the lack you can feel, the insecurity. Bring it all up. From really below the belly, from all the way down here. Bring it all up and feel them one more time. Tell your inner child to feel it together. Breathe in and breathe out. You can feel how the emotion you had before is going out of your body. Maybe your body even shakes. Maybe even you started to cry because you could feel the pain so deeply. You can feel the love to that little girl or to that little boy. You can feel how you felt when you were young. And you can let go now. You can let go and forgive yourself that you couldn't do it different. You can let go because you know now. Together you're stronger. You know how much you love your little girl or little boy inside of you. You know his worth. You're ready to forgive your caretakers who couldn't give you what you needed. You're ready to let go whatever needs to. Let go of your body, of your heart, all the pain that was there. You know it's time to clear it out of your system, because you're worthy to receive love. For the last time you cuddle your little girl or boy, and all you give her is this immense big love for yourself, and you can feel it on all your body right now. It's like a wave that is coming from the very top of your head to the feet, and it comes from your heart, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger until it even explodes out of your body. And all you can feel is just that love, that compassion for this little boy or girl. You say thank you. Thank you for holding my hand. Thank you for being there. Thank you for your help. I will now take care. I will take care of my life. I will take over responsibility. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of where I stand in my life, and I know I can do everything I want. I love myself. I'm smart, I'm intelligent, and I'm enough. You start to look at the view together with your little girl or boy, and you realize how grateful you are. You can feel it on all your body. You can feel the beauty on life, all the places you have been, everything you have mastered in life, and you feel such a big gratitude. Breathe in. And let go. When you're done with this exercise, when you can feel some release, you can slowly open your eyes again. Open them and be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for that inner child. Let her or him support you in your life. Get the creativity back that is already inside of you. Share the love you have. The more love you can give her, the more love you can receive. You can only receive love if you are able to love yourself. I hope you enjoyed this little meditation. As I said, extend, do it differently as it works for you. You can even do an audio yourself. Get that audio on your phone. The best is if you are doing it at night or in the morning. That works the best. In your bed, be comfortable. Make yourself ready to really dive into that feeling. And then I'd say, see you next time.